Chapter 8. Language. His misunderstanding of language was the primary cause of his other problems. Symbol. To them, the monarchy is the special symbol of nationhood. Sign. He made a sign for me to follow him. Gesture. He put his arm around her in a protective gesture. Handwriting. The address was in Anna's handwriting. Pictograph. Generally speaking, the pictograph is the first text. Wedge. Put a wedge under the door so that it will stay open. Knot. He made a knot in the rope. Linguistics. He is engaged in the studies of linguistics. Semantic. There are two kinds of puns, phonetic pun and semantic pun. Syntax. Let's investigate the syntax of Chinese. Grammar. He was known for his poor grammar and punctuation. Phonetics. Daniel Jones is generally referred to be the foremost authority on phonetics. Pronounce. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Intonation. Some questions are spoken with a rising intonation. Inflection. She spoke in a low voice, always without inflection. Dialect. The dialect is spoken principally in the southern areas. Accent. He speaks with a strong southern accent. Utterance. His every utterance will be scrutinized. Oral. Students of English should have a lot of oral drills. Verbal. Don't be afraid of verbal abuse or criticism. Syllable. The stress is on the last syllable. Phoneme. In actual speech, a phoneme is realized phonetically as a certain phone. Vowel. Each language has a different vowel system. Consonant. These are common consonant clusters at the beginning of words. Alphabet. Q comes between P and R in the English alphabet. Logogram. ACP is the logogram of English of the African, Caribbean, and Pacific states. Vocabulary. His vocabulary was sound and his grammar was excellent. Dictionary. The dictionary is a vast treasure trove of information. Idiom. Never too old to learn is an idiom. Phrase. The phrase was not meant to be taken seriously. Clause. A confidentiality clause was added to the contract. Expression. Her expression of gratitude was simple and touching. Tense. Dart, who had at first been very tense, at last relaxed. Root. The word intoxicated comes from the same root as the word detoxify. Prefix. To make calls from Canada, use the prefix 01133 before the numbers given here. Suffix. These ships were all numbered with the same suffix. Abbreviation. BBC is an abbreviation for British Broadcasting Corporation. Synonym. Don't mix up this pair of synonyms. Antonym. Happy is an antonym of sad. Noun. The word person is a countable noun. Singular. The young man has a singular ear for music. Plural. A plural marriage is forbidden by many countries. Pronoun. He always puts stress on the pronoun. Verb. A sentence usually contains a subject and a verb. Adjective. The function of an adjective is to describe or add to the meaning of a noun. Adverb. Adverb is to describe a verb or an action. Preposition. You should cross out this preposition in the sentence. Conjunction. The word is a temporal conjunction. Consistent. The policies which will be put into place are clear and consistent. Complicated. The business is a large, complicated organism. Complex. As tools have become more and more complex, we need more complex controls to control them. Compile. It takes years of hard work to compile a good dictionary. Version. These books are Chinese versions of Shakespeare. Translate. No matter how well a poem is translated, something of the spirit of the original work is lost. Paraphrase. The teacher asked his students to paraphrase the long sentence. Interpret. He interpreted the silence as contempt. Narrate. The sailor narrated his life story to me in the tavern. Illuminate. We use pictures and drawings to illuminate our subject. Decipher. We can decipher the code intercepted by the broadcasting station. Eloquence. The audience are struck by her simple, spellbinding eloquence. Communicate. We communicated mostly by email. Discussion. After a lot of discussion among the directors, the matter was settled in the end. Brainstorm. Managers get together and brainstorm a more permanent solution to the problem. Debate. The government is debating about the education laws. Commentary. The conclusion of the commentary really hit the bullseye. Negotiate. We are not about to negotiate with terrorists. Contention. My contention is that the scheme will never work.